bright sunshine and blue waters attract tourists from all over the world to the Greek island of Kos. But this summer, the beaches there have become a magnet for thousands of people escaping conflicts in North Africa, the Middle East, and beyond. 26-year-old Mirza Khashdil from western Afghanistan's Herat province arrived almost 2 weeks ago with his extended family. Mirza said he faced threats in Afghanistan for providing American and British forces with construction supplies.
People were being kidnapped. There were suicide attacks and threats from the Taliban and Islamic State militants. We left Afghanistan to have some security.
Mirza endured a month-long journey by foot through the mountains of Iran and Turkey. The boat ride from the Turkish town of Bodrum to Kos is just 30 minutes and is one of the shortest and safest routes into the European Union. Mirza spends his days waiting for official documents in the long lines outside the island's main police station. But with almost 23,000 migrants arriving so far this year, the island is struggling to cope with the huge influx.
The Syrians and Pakistanis are given priority. We lived in the bushes, but we're not allowed to stay there. The police beat us and ordered us to the camps. But the camps are crowded with Syrians.
Mirza isn't allowed access to a makeshift registration center on this ferry docked in the harbor either. It's reserved exclusively for Syrians fleeing their country's brutal civil war. It's estimated that Syrians make up 60% of those seeking refuge on the island. So when night falls, Afghans like Mirza are left to fend for themselves. Along with his 3 brothers and sister, he pitches a tent and sets up camp near the shore. They survive on a diet of tomatoes, melon, and bread. There's no place to wash, no toilet. It's especially difficult for Mirza's 3-year-old daughter Yusra and his 1.5-year-old son.
We have small children. They don't understand the situation and cry all the time. We have to sleep on the hard concrete streets at night. There are mosquitoes biting the children.
Unwelcomed by many of the island's locals, safety is also a concern. Tents have been torn down by people armed with knives and stakes. All this has left Mirza's wife, Shukriya, who didn't want to talk on camera, feeling disillusioned.
It's very painful to be here. When we left our home, we thought that we would go to a prosperous and secure place, to have a better life.
The United Nations Refugee Agency, UNHCR, offers what help it can, but Greece has seen more than 120,000 people arrive by sea since January, 7 times as many as last year. The UN spokeswoman says the rising tide of humanity requires swift action.
So these high numbers, in combination with the lack of appropriate reception infrastructure and very slow registration procedures, has led to this situation that as UNHCR we have called a humanitarian emergency that has to be addressed as soon as possible.
The spokeswoman called on governments to make it easier for refugees to move legally through the European Union. But Mirza has been warned it could take up to 2 months before he can get official documents. With so much uncertainty, there is nothing to do but wait and hope that there is a bright future on the horizon for his family.